Hey, good morning. Thanks, Jamie, for the introduction. I appreciate that. Again, my name is Mona Nazir, the director of the business analysis team here at North Carolina DIT. You can go to the next slide. Just to give you a little bit of an overview of where the business analysis team sits in the DIT organization. Our state CIO is James Weaver, and within the state CIO's office, we have a solutions delivery group, and Glenn Poplowski is the leader of solutions delivery. Within Glenn's team, there's a group of solution design teams, one of which is our business analysis team. And you'll see currently we've got 7 team members who are very highly experienced business analysts, and as Jamie mentioned, they do a lot of direct support with typically IT projects for the agencies in the state. So what is business analysis? We have some industry definitions listed here. IIBA is the International Institute for Business Analysis, one of our key frameworks that we follow. And they say business analysis is the practice of enabling change in an organizational context by defining the needs and recommending solutions that deliver value to stakeholders. PMI also defines business analysis as identifying business needs, recommending relevant solutions, of course, working with our stakeholders to elicit requirements, analyzing, defining, documenting, and managing requirements, and helping to shape the outcome of projects to ensure that they deliver business benefits. Go to the next slide. So just to give you an idea of some of the benefits of having a business analyst work with you and those benefits to the state overall, our goal is to increase alignment with our overall statewide goals, objectives, and standards, create standardized and high quality project documentation, enable the reuse of existing solutions and services, and hopefully reduce the occurrence of failed and ineffective solutions. Some of the benefits of business analysis to an agency or division: ensuring that the solutions will meet current and future needs, ensuring that all stakeholders have their voices heard, improving financial outcomes of projects by avoiding unnecessary and duplicated work, and improving the communication between business and IT. Business analysis is impactful on projects. So as you see in this diagram, our focus is typically with the IT projects and can be a big part of that. We typically will work with project managers to ensure the success of the projects. So business analysts ensure that deliverables that they are recommending and the requirements that are specified will meet the project needs and the business sponsors' needs. Business analysts directly impact the projects that follow on in the future because we're essentially creating the blueprint that often leads to the project charters being created, a project manager getting selected for a project, and then for the project management work to enable completion of those objectives. And then the business analyst does a lot of coordination with the project management to help lead to more effective business analysis taking place. So we always encourage to try and have a dedicated business analyst on the project so we can assess feasibility, what's practical for the project team to establish, how long it might take to reach those objectives, and looking at the cost-benefit relationship for the various requirements. So why would you need a business analyst? So business analysts are focusing on determining objectives and defining requirements, as well as developing the work for all the business analysis activities. Project managers, on the other hand, would focus on understanding the objectives and fulfilling the requirements. So actually, creating the final product to fulfill the requirements. And then the project managers work with the BAs to integrate all the plans to ensure that the business analysis activities take place and are successful. The project manager and the BAs will work together to make sure that those business analysis activities get scheduled and that the BA can help lead those activities towards the success to the overall project. And the BA and the PM are very concerned with building stakeholder support for the business analysis activities, because it's important to understand what we need to accomplish on a project in order to best serve our stakeholders. So both of the roles working together results in the completed business analysis activities. So this slide has some specific support areas, and within each of those areas, artifacts that are required to be developed by the business analyst. So these are different artifacts that will help inform decisions that will address solving the business problem. So depending on the business problem and what the project needs are, the business analyst will come up with a customized set of artifacts to develop for the project. And for example, a lot of times we'll conduct comparative analysis of solutions, which could entail doing market analysis, writing and presenting of business cases, doing solution analysis and assessments. We do application portfolio modeling, which entails different diagrams for the organization to capture what they have today so they can analyze and figure out, what they can reuse and what areas are needing improvement. Process analysis, business process diagrams, current state analysis, and then envisioning that future state. Project support, you'll see a lot on that yellow square. It's where we typically focus on defining the business problem, writing requirements, detailed process maps, of course, requirements, user stories, and writing specifications, test cases. And also another support area is in the customer experience arena for personas, customer journeys, and wireframes, etc. Just to give you an overview of some of the different agencies who use the business analysis service, these are just a list of different engagement examples. So the left column talks about some different services that we've provided, and it's related to the previous slide. So for example, some different strategic projects. One that we're engaged heavily in right now is the Agile Transformation and DevOps project. Some other requirements and process analysis projects we're working on is the employee expense reimbursement process improvement project in DIT and in DOA. We're engaged in various implementation and test areas. For example, at DHHS, the Medical Examiner Information System is one of our BAs is working on that. We work a lot with agencies to do procurement support and solution assessment. So helping develop the RFIs, RFPs. So for example, the OSHR Human Capital Management program had an RFI developed by a BA, which led to also RFP development. Also, as I mentioned earlier, we assist with application portfolio analysis. So for DMBA and DPS, these are some examples where we did the diagrams and cataloged the application portfolio for the agencies. So in addition to our business analysis activities and tasks that we do for the agencies, We also conduct quite a bit of training. For example, we have a foundational class on business analysis core concepts, and there's also a deeper dive class. There's Agile Foundations training classes and a Lunch and Learn series. We're nearing the end of the year. We have a couple more Agile training that we'll be sharing shortly, hopefully in September. And we also have a community of practice with regular events every other month. And we have the Teams site that, it's public and you're welcome to join. And we'll share the links to this information after the webinar. And we also have ways that you can contact us. So our contact email is ba.support@nc.gov. Some additional help is on our e-learning webpage. Again, we'll provide the link after the webinar. So that's a series of short instructional videos about some of our key techniques and templates that we use and train on. And you can also sign up for a one-on-one consultation. So that brings me to the end of the slide presentation. Thank you for listening and joining in the webinar today.